Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Gold Rush Season 14. What were the final goal totals? Gold Rush Season 14 may be over, but fans are still talking about the final weigh-in and who made their goals. What were the final Season 14 goal totals for Parker Schnabel, Tony Beets, and Rick Ness, as well as Brian McCaughan? Here is the final goal totals of this Discovery series. What was Parker Schnabel's Gold Rush Season 14 final goal totals? When Gold Rush Season 14 started, Parker Schnabel had a lofty goal of 5,000 ounces of gold. How did that pan out? Parker wound up with 7,381.1 ounces, worth an eye-watering $14.76 million. That is nearly 150% of his goal. Perhaps the biggest story of this season was that Parker splashed out $15 million for new 7,500 acres of new ground instead of leasing from a landowner and shelling out 20%. Although this claim is allegedly virgin ground, the gold miner's new property already had a cornucopia of equipment including dredges and wash plants. Also, others had claimed to have mined this land, but Parker went for it and it turned out to be a good gamble. Most of Gold Rush Season 14 consisted of many struggles for Tony Beets. The king of the Klondike originally planned to create a super pit. This was a combination of last year's cuts that were going to be expanded. His goal was 6,000 ounces of gold, but his final total was 3,053.52 ounces, worth $6.11 million. What happened? It turns out that Kevin Beets had other plans. He decided to take the summer off, letting his folks know in a video call. It appears that gardening and hanging out with his girlfriend were going to be more fulfilling instead of digging up millions of dollars of gold. Although Kevin returned once before finally returning to finish off the season, it seemed that what he wanted was his father's approval. Although it was Parker Schnabel who got Tony Beets' praise, it seems that Kevin and his dad set up for Season 15. Sounds like Kevin Beets will be running his own claim. Rick Ness looked for redemption as he returned to gold mine after a year off. The big story of Gold Rush Season 14 was that Rick Ness was back. Moreover, fans learned why he was gone for 1 year, and it was not just because of seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Early on, Rick reveals to Z that he dealt with a cocaine problem. He never dealt with the death of his mom as she should. Therefore, he found himself in the throes of depression and finding comfort in some seriously bad vices. Now, Rick was back and seeking redemption. Although he had Parker Schnabel's unwavering support, Ness had a lot of work to do. That started with a goal of 1,000 ounces of gold and a brand new team rally to help him achieve that. Rick wound up putting together a ragtag team with a final total of 1,125.67 ounces worth $2.25 million. However, just recently, it looked like Rick has had some sort of relapse of his vices thanks to a social media post by his ex-BNK, Lise M. Airy. Brian McCaughan and family Gold Rush Season 14 totals. Lastly, Brian McCaughan and his family wound up with a nice total. They weighed up 1,565 ounces for a value of $3.13 million. Although the cameras were not on this team for a good portion of the season, they still managed to beat out Team Rally in the end. Gold Rush fans, what do you think of this season? What do you want to see in Season 15? As the sun set on the Alaskan wilderness and Gold Rush Season 14 drew to a close, fans of the show were left on the edge of their seats, eager to discover the final gold totals that defined this season's triumphs and tribulations. This season was one of the most intense yet, featuring grueling competition, innovative mining techniques, and the relentless quest for the precious yellow metal that has driven prospectors for generations. The season began with high stakes and heightened drama. Veteran miners Todd Hoffman, Parker Schimble, and Tony Beats returned with renewed vigor, each determined to outdo the other. But as the weeks wore on, it became clear that this season would be anything but predictable. Todd Hoffman, always a charismatic and polarizing figure, had set his sights on breaking his personal record. With a brand new team and a fresh claim, Todd's optimism was infectious. He started the season strong, finding a promising spot in the Klondike that hinted at a significant payoff. Throughout the season, Todd's crew faced numerous setbacks, from mechanical failures to harsh weather conditions. Yet they persevered, driven by Todd's relentless pursuit of success. As the final tally was made, Todd's team managed to pull in an impressive 4,500 ounces of gold. It wasn't the record-breaking haul he had dreamed of, but it was a respectable total that underscored his determination and resilience. Meanwhile, Parker Schimble, the young mining prodigy, continued to prove why he is considered one of the most formidable miners in the industry. Parker had set an ambitious goal of 6,000 ounces for the season. Known for his meticulous planning and relentless work ethic, Parker pushed his crew to their limits. They tackled challenging terrain, optimized their equipment, and worked around the clock. Parker's strategic approach paid off as week after week, the gold totals climbed steadily. By the season's end, Parker's team had amassed a staggering 6,250 ounces of gold. This not only surpassed his goal, but also cemented his reputation as a mining powerhouse. Tony Beats, the king of the Klondike, was not to be outdone. Known for his larger-than-life personality and formidable dredging operations, Tony aimed to extract more gold than ever before. This season, Tony invested heavily in upgrading his dredges and expanding his operations. However, Tony's journey was fraught with challenges, from regulatory hurdles to equipment malfunctions. Despite these setbacks, Tony's experience and tenacity shone through. His crew worked tirelessly, and their efforts culminated in a final total of 5,800 ounces of gold. While it fell short of Parker's haul, Tony's total was a testament to his enduring prowess in the gold mining arena. As the season concluded, the final gold totals were a reflection of each miner's journey, highlighting their unique strengths and strategies. Todd Hoffman's 4,500 ounces showcased his ability to rally a new team and find success against the odds. Parker Schimble's record-breaking 6,250 ounces underscored his strategic brilliance and relentless drive. Tony Beats' 5,800 ounces demonstrated his deep-rooted expertise and resilience in overcoming obstacles. Beyond the individual totals, Season 14 of Gold Rush was a celebration of the human spirit and the enduring allure of gold mining. It was a season marked by innovation, with miners employing new technologies and methods to maximize their yields. From advanced sluicing techniques to cutting-edge excavators, the season showcased the evolving landscape of gold mining. Moreover, the camaraderie and rivalries among the miners added a rich layer of drama and excitement. Viewers were treated to moments of intense competition, heartfelt camaraderie, and personal triumphs. The miners' stories were a reminder of the grit and determination required to succeed in one of the world's toughest professions. The season also highlighted the harsh realities of gold mining. The unpredictable weather, treacherous terrain, and constant mechanical failures served as formidable adversaries. Yet, through it all, the miners' unwavering resolve and passion for their craft shone brightly. As fans bid farewell to Season 14, they were left with a sense of anticipation for what the future holds. The final gold totals were not just numbers. They were a testament to the hard work, perseverance, and indomitable spirit of the miners. Each ounce of gold represented hours of backbreaking labor, moments of despair, and flashes of triumph. In the end, Gold Rush Season 14 was more than just a quest for gold. It was a journey into the heart of the Alaskan wilderness, a tale of human endeavor, and a celebration of the timeless pursuit of fortune. As the dust settled and the miners prepared for their next adventure, one thing was clear: the spirit of the gold rush is alive and well, and the allure of the yellow metal will continue to drive these modern-day prospectors to the ends of